Welcome to the 2-for-1 halftime show. We are also going to be doing this post game pretty much every night. It's a nightly NBA recap. We're going to talk NBA matchups, NBA sports, on a nightly basis if possible. So make sure that you tune in every night pretty much, nightly around 10 p.m. And either I'll be on here or Pavy will be on here, or maybe we'll both be on here. I like streaming during the games, number one, because it gives you guys the opportunity to donate for longer periods of time if you want to donate, if you want to contribute to the mission. But what it also gives us a lot of time to do is that we shoot so much content that you guys don't always necessarily watch that's not Hoops and Brews. So it allows for me to be able to program all of our other content, like my LeVar Ball interview, like us interviewing Doc Rivers and Kawhi Leonard and Lou Williams and all of these guys on a daily basis. It really gets the opportunity to be able to program it like that. More like a live television network. And that's what I really like, because I feel like if I can give you guys 7 hours of dope content that you can really like and enjoy and either watch while you're at work or listen to, maybe you might want to listen to the press conferences 2 or 3 times to really pick up on what different reporters ask, or what kind of questions Doc Rivers likes to answer, or what kind of questions Kawhi Leonard likes to answer. Like, people love to say Kawhi Leonard doesn't like to talk. Kawhi likes to talk, but he only likes to talk to people who are asking smart questions. So anyways, let's go ahead, hop into this NBA action for tonight. Earlier today, the Atlanta Hawks suffered they didn't suffer. The Pistons suffered an amazing, terrible loss to the Atlanta Hawks. I was very, very disappointed in the Pistons. Number one, they gave up 117 points. I understand Trae Young is a young god. I understand Trae Young is a beast. He's a dog. He's a mother problem. You know what I mean? If you know Lil Wayne, you know what I'm talking about. But him going out and putting up 38, 9, 7 rebounds. He had 6 turnovers, which was insane. And Cam Reddish only scored 1 point. Alex Len 4 points. You should not be giving up 38 to Trae Young and 18 to Jabari Parker. I'm sorry. It's personally inexcusable. I'm sorry. The Clippers PR department just tweeted out that Zubac's 8 rebounds are his second most in the first half of his career. Shout out to Ivica Zubac, who had 8 rebounds in the first half versus the Warriors. But this game for the Pistons, I think, was a test for them. I think that the Pistons have to beat the teams that they're supposed to beat. And if they don't beat the teams that they're supposed to beat when Blake comes back, I don't necessarily know if this is a team that's going to be able to hit on all cylinders. I think at their maximum height, they can probably get to the 3rd or to the 4th seed, but I don't necessarily think that they can do it if they go out and lose to teams versus the Hawks. Lose to teams like the Hawks and also give up 117 points to this team while only putting up 100 points. Derrick Rose was the one bright spot. Derrick Rose put up 27 points on 11 of 16 shots. He only took 1 3-pointer. He also went out there and gave you 5 rebounds. He didn't, contribute a ton. He gave you 1 rebound. He gave you 3 assists, 3 turnovers. He was a -8 for the game, but still, Derrick Rose is going to be an all-star this year. Reggie Jackson, as Pavy tweeted, is one of, if not the worst player in basketball. So I think that what we're going to have to see from this Pistons team is for them to figure out their rotations. Let's go ahead. Let's talk LA Clippers versus Warriors, because they're about to come back on. Kawhi Leonard has been a beast in the first half. He is showing us that he is a passer. I think that Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the NBA. Yes, you heard me. I finally said it. Giannis, I didn't see enough from him in that Milwaukee Bucks versus Houston Rockets game. Kawhi Leonard is already showing me that he can score, that he can distribute, that he can defend, that he can affect the game. He has the second highest plus-minus on the floor right now for the Clippers. Shout out to Patrick Patterson, who is having a rebound of a year. He's put up 11 points in the first half. He was 3 of 6 from the 3-point line, and he also contributed 3 rebounds. And as I mentioned earlier, per the Clippers PR department, Ivica Zubac had 8 points. He had 8 points and 8 rebounds in the first half. 8 rebounds in one half is the highest that he's ever had in the first half. Shout out to Ivica Zubac. I appreciate him for putting forth that effort, because his effort in the last game was embarrassing. And as Reggie mentioned, he was pulled off of the floor earlier for a smaller lineup. The Warriors can't handle his size. Stephen Curry still looks like Stephen Curry. I'm still proud of my guy Steph. I still think that Stephen Curry can be Stephen Curry. Seeing 15 points in the first half on 5 of 12 shooting is not that encouraging for me. That's very Donovan Mitchell-like. I need him to be more Steph Curry-like. Steph Curry is more of a 50% shooter. Him also shooting 2 of 7 from the 3-point line right now, 28% from the first half. I'm not really feeling that. D'Angelo Russell, He came out, he put up buckets at first, but then after that, he kind of faded away, and I didn't really like what I was getting from one D'Angelo Russell. But I think that he does have a chance to improve on the, on things that he did in the second half. His plus minus for the first half was a -17. Draymond Green's plus minus for the first half was a -11. I told you guys, I've been telling you guys all season long that Draymond Green is not going to be good. I think that it might be over for Draymond. Pavy told me a couple years ago that Draymond only had a couple years. I didn't believe it. I believe it now. Damn Draymond. Draymond. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's move on and let's hop into the next topic, which I want to talk about personally. I really think that Kevon Looney is a guy for this team that might wind up being the MVP for the Warriors. I think on a nightly basis, Kevon Looney probably will have to score about 12 and give me about 9 rebounds per night. I don't know if he's up to that task. It'll be very interesting to see what he does. Looking at the rest of this Warriors bench, I don't even know who half of these guys are. Jordan Poole is 1 of 7 from the field goal range right now. I mean, you guys are saying that the load may be too heavy on Curry, and too heavy on Draymond. I mean, if Draymond is this guy that you guys are telling me is a Hall of Famer, then Draymond has to go out and be a Hall of Famer. If Draymond's not going to go out and consistently put up Hall of Fame level types of numbers, then I need somebody to tell me exactly what Draymond Green is doing for you. He cannot go out and consistently, time after time after time after time after time after time after time, and give me 4 rebounds, 9 points, and 9 assists. I need at least 15, 10, and 6 from him every night in order for the Warriors to be successful, period. Let's go ahead. Let's talk Houston Rockets. Let's recap this Rockets versus Bucks game. This game was a very interesting game. I'll talk more about it in the post-game show when I actually go a little bit more in depth on each of these matchups as they've all ended. But quick thoughts on the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Rockets game. This is a game that the Rockets should have won. Giannis, yes, he went out and gave you 30 points, but Giannis fouled out. He was only a +8 for the game. He had 3 turnovers. He just didn't play smart basketball in the second half, and including in terms of even looking at him in terms of his free throws made, he was 6 of 11 from the free throw line. That's very unimpressive. I need more from him, and also the thing that I need more from Giannis is Giannis gave me no offensive rebounds tonight. The Milwaukee Bucks only gave you 6 offensive rebounds compared to the Houston Rockets 10 offensive rebounds. Russell Westbrook himself grabbed 4 offensive rebounds and 16 rebounds tonight. Giannis, every night you should be able to go out and rebound and out rebound a guy like Russell Westbrook. The team bailed him out in the fourth quarter when they came alive and they started to play well within offense. Chris Middleton is a guy that I'm still worried about. I said that this guy would average 24 in the playoffs. He's embarrassing me, guys. Chris Middleton is out here embarrassing me, bro. He's out here embarrassing me, making me look bad. Shout out to the guy, Eric Gordon, who went 4 of 19 today. That was a trash award. I'm sorry, I got to give it to you today, Russ. 7 of 17. The trash award to you too today, Russ. James Harden, 2 of 13. This is the guy that Pavy's been telling me. Harden World. St. James, as the guys from Locked On Clippers called them. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Anyways, the second half has begun. I will get up with you guys after the game. Check out the rest of this Clippers content, and we will talk after the game. Peace out.
Me, I'm her threat. She riding with me. She siding with me. I'm pulling the 3.